Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan battle video. In this video we are going to take a look at the Worthy Rivals Super Battle Road stage. So this is the newest Super Battle Road stage to come to DBZ Dokkan Battle Global, and I thought we would try a full Vegeta team, obviously using the new Majin Buu Vegeta, or the new Majin Vegeta. So Worthy Rivals. We'll talk about my team first, and then we'll talk about options. But in terms of my team, pretty straightforward. We're using the new Int Majin Buu Saga Vegeta, the new Int Majin Vegeta. He leads Vegeta's family and Majin Buu Saga, but we're mainly obviously just focusing on Vegeta's family units. We are going to be pairing him up with the Tech Vegeta, just as a pairing, pretty solid overall. Also the GT Vegeta, also really super duper solid, creates a lot of orbs. He's going to be my lead, he's going to be the leader of my team, and yeah, that's going to be our initial unit. We're then also going to utilize the Int Vegeta, the Int Xeno Vegeta, so that is the Vegeta's family support Vegeta. He's going to be utilized pretty nicely. We've then also got the Super Saiyan 3 Tech Vegeta, and we've got the Super Saiyan 3 Sai Vegeta. We also have the Int SSB Vegeta, so that's the Int Super Saiyan God SS Vegeta. We're going to utilize him. He's pretty good overall as well. So obviously Majin Vegeta is going to be the highlight unit with his 200% leader skill, essentially for Vegeta units. He's going to be carrying a lot of the workload. The Int SSB Vegeta is a pretty decent unit. He lowers extreme class enemies attack and defense by 20%, which is pretty good in this situation because obviously we are facing a lot of extreme enemies in the Worthy Rivals Super Battle Road stage. So that him having that attack and defense ability is going to be very helpful. We're then going to pair up the Tech Vegeta and the Physical Vegeta. The Physical Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, he has damage reduction when Guard is activated, along with a medium chance of guarding all attacks, and when we're below 60% health, a high chance of guarding all attacks, which is obviously going to help us quite a bit overall. Then we're going to have the Tech Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Now the Tech Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is a good second slot unit to pair up with the first slot one. He has attack and defense of 120%, also gaining an additional 60% and defense of 30% for 6 turns after receiving an attack. He also stacks attack and defense for 6 turns on his super attack at 50% and 30% respectively as well. He also increases his critical chance with each attack received. So he's a pretty good unit overall, a nice pairing partner in the second slot to that Physical Vegeta. They might struggle on the first turn, but from the second turn onwards they should be more than fine. The Tech Vegeta Majin Vegeta combo is going to be like our go-to combo. They're going to do the majority of damage, they're going to just do the majority of everything really. We've then got the GT Vegeta floating, obviously just a very good unit with greatly raising attack and raising his defense for 1 turn. He also has attack of 180%, defense of 120%, changes key spheres to rainbow key spheres, which helps us out a lot. And then he also gains an additional attack and defense of 10% per key sphere obtained, so that also helps. We don't really have many other GT Heroes category units on the team, but that's not really the biggest issue. And then floating, as I mentioned before, we will have the SSB Vegeta, and we'll have the Xenoverse Vegeta, or the Super Saiyan Vegeta Xeno, with attack and defense of 120%, with an additional attack of 100% when there's a Vegeta's Ally Family category unit on the team. He's also a 40% Vegeta's Family support, so very solid unit overall. Like, for the most part, the stage itself is really not too hard. They hit very hard. Most of these SBR are quite nice because they hit hard, but they also they're not too tanky. Like, you can take them out in one hit, and then they can also take you out in one hit. The nice thing is that obviously Majin Vegeta has quite a bit of damage reduction, which does help out like a lot overall, and so he's pretty good from that perspective. The Tech Vegeta is a nice second slot unit combined with him. The big thing with the Majin Vegeta is just remember, because it is a worthy rivals category, we can't actually run any Trunkses, which gives us a slight problem in activating the full passive of Vegeta, but it's not like the biggest end of the world. It does nerf him a bit, but he's still pretty powerful overall. In terms of other options that you might want to run for the stage, there's quite a few. So to start off with, obviously the main one being the alternative lead in the form of, Piccolo. Very good unit, very solid unit. Use double Piccolos that can both transform. He allows you to see super attacks. His whole kit is just very good. Seeing super attacks just helps so much in any content, so you can definitely run Piccolo if you want, especially if you have a couple dupes. The Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta Angel, also a very, very solid unit. Nothing technically wrong with him in any way, shape or form. Just kind of needs a Goku to really show his full strength, but he's still a very good unit, so you are welcome to utilize him if you wish. But yeah, overall, he's still a very exceptional unit and more than good for the stage. We then obviously have the Super Saiyan God SS Evolved Vegeta, the Int one from the anniversary. Some people are giving him a bit of flack, but I think he's still an excellent unit, and he does a lot of damage. The LR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is also very, very good, does a decent amount of damage as well. And then you have some kind of left field picks. You can use something like the AGL SS4 Vegeta. You can use something like the Righteous Otherworld Defense Paikuhan, the AGL Paikuhan, a very good unit, by the way. If you do have him, I would suggest using him. He is exceptional. You then have the Majin Vegeta, the LR1, the AGL LR1. He's also very, very good. You have MVP 17, who's still useful. You have the Majin Buu Saga TN, who's a decent combo card. You've got the Super Vegeta, the Strength one. There's so many good options. Even Strength Android 18 is a very, very solid option. So you have plenty very good options. On the free-to-play side, you don't really have too many decent options, honestly speaking. The Super Vegeta, the Prime Battle one, is not a worthy rivals category unit. And if you just take a look through the units, you've got the World Tournament units, the LRs, the TN, and the Yamcha. They're not too great. Honestly, not that great at all. You do have Beerus. The physical Beerus is pretty good, although I do prefer him on Realm of the Gods teams or facing Realm of the Gods enemies, just because of what he brings to the table there. But yeah, in terms of free-to-play options, there's not too many stellar ones that I would say really kind of stick out to me as like top-tier free-to-play units that you absolutely have to have or use. Doesn't necessarily ring a bell. You can run a very AoE heavy lineup, which you are welcome to do with units like Tech Majin Vegeta, with units like AGL Majin Vegeta. The only problem with that is that the final phase is not multiple units. It's only one unit. It's just physical Janemba. Obviously placed in as somewhat of a counter to constantly spamming Majin Vegetas, but Majin Vegeta handles Janemba very easily. Honestly, doesn't really phase him too much. Majin Vegeta is very, very good. We're just going to use an item to set ourselves up here. But yeah, definitely not too concerned about Janemba. He does hit very hard, so you do need to be aware of that. Like, he can hit you very, very hard. He is a single enemy, as you guys know. With ESBR and with SBR, if you are fighting multiple enemies, generally speaking, the individual enemies are weaker than if you are fighting a singular enemy who will have more health, do more damage, etc. So Janemba can hit very, very hard. Ideally here you want some kind of sealer or some kind of stunner. That's where the Paikuhan really comes in handy, is in situations like this, because Paikuhan, he doesn't necessarily seal anything, but he does raise everyone else's defense and attack. And he also will seal their super attack for the turn with a rainbow key sphere obtained. So if you just get one rainbow key sphere, you can literally, you can basically just keep, Janemba constantly sealed. You also have a high chance of evasion. His active skill also kind of helps as well. So, like, Paikuhan's a very good unit. If there was one unit that I would say you should bring in, this Paikuhan. You do have some interesting units like the Shape Up Boo, who is a stunner, which you can use as well. Very strong unit. And you do have units like the Tien. The Majin Buu Saga Tien's also a very, very solid unit. Provides ceiling, lowering attack and defense. So he's also, he has a high chance of stunning the enemy for 1 turn, lowers their attack and defense. And you've just got a lot of really good units that are really good options. It's just going to depend on what your box looks like and what you're bringing to the table. But yeah, for me, I don't really see too much of an issue. As you can see, we have the Dokkan attack, which obviously does help us out quite a bit in terms of damage. Like, it really just helped to pump some damage into Janemba, which is always great. But yeah, like, realistically speaking, if you use the new Majin Vegeta, there's the new AGL Vegeta that's come out as well with his Easy A. You've got plenty of options to complete this stage. Like, you shouldn't really have the biggest issues here overall. You got plenty to kind of play with and work with, and you've got enough alternative leads. Piccolo is still great. Angel Vegeta is still great. You've got obviously a full Vegeta's family team you can run under either GT Vegeta, who's more than fine. You've got the Majin Buu Vegeta, that's also fine. And then, like I said, you've got now the AGL Vegeta, who's also exceptional, and again, a very, very good unit. So yeah, like, you've just got a lot of options to run. So I don't really foresee there being too many issues. But yeah, just overall, you've got a decent amount of options. And you shouldn't really feel too constrained in terms of team build. Just kind of pick what you think works best. I would suggest bringing some kind of sealer or stunner, some kind of attack lowerer, because it will make this fight specifically at the end a lot easier. It won't help you too much in the first 2 phases, but it will definitely help you a lot in this final phase, like a lot, because the ability to stun or seal or do anything like that to Janemba is very, very good, and is going to help out a lot overall. So yeah, I definitely would suggest that. Just keeping him locked up or saving yourself some items or turns is a very good call to make. But you'll see here we don't really have too many problems. We got our Dokkan attack, which did help, but we've been pretty strong the whole way through, just using items to obviously keep ourselves in a comfortable position. So yeah, it's just going to have to depend on you guys and everything. But yeah, like you can see here, the Int Vegeta, I'm trying to get the stun off with him. We do get the stun off. It obviously just helps out. So yeah, but that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you've taken on the Worthy Rivals stage and if you've beaten it. And if you did, what kind of team did you use? Are you going to copy my team? Are you going to try something else? What kind of build did you go for? It's always interesting to see. And yeah, that's pretty much going to be it from me. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you leave a like on the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. But until then, as always, I hope you guys take care, stay safe, and I will see you in the next video. But bye.